What's up guys? So today I'm going to be talking about my favorite drugstore products and my favorite affordable makeup products. So it's like the same thing, but some of it is online and not in the stores. So just anything all around affordable makeup. I'm going to try to go in order from like how I start to wear my makeup, like primer, foundation, concealers, so on. So I also want to mention that yes, my makeup is exactly the same as the last video I have uploaded on my channel because I am filming 2 videos today. My makeup is from the one brush makeup challenge. So yeah, I'm still wearing it. Didn't feel like taking it off. Might as well film another video, so here I am. Alright, so I'm gonna jump right into this video and start with my first affordable product. So I'm gonna start with my primers, and I have 2 primers that I'm gonna mention today. And this one is from the drugstore, and it's called the Baby Skin Insta Pore Eraser from Maybelline. And the reason why I like this is because I really feel like it like covers and blurs all my pores right here. I don't have, I have normal size pores, so I feel like it covers it perfectly. Obviously, I have higher end products for primers that I love so much more than this, but this one is my favorite from the drugstore. I also have another primer. It's a primer, but it's not like a pore eraser or anything. It's totally different. So I still am including this to my primers, and this is the Nivea Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm. And I love this because it makes your makeup last longer. If I would have used my Nivea Men Shave Balm, my makeup probably would look a lot better than this, so I don't know why I didn't use it, but whatever. I figured it was gonna suck anyways, I guess. The Baby Skin I would probably use on top of this, so I would just put this all over my face, and then I would just put this on my pores, like right there. So I would use these together. I don't even think I have to say anything about this because I feel like everyone knows about this stuff. And it's super cheap. I got it at Target, and I think it was like $5 or something, and I'm like, I did not expect that. I was expecting it, since it was so like big, I was expecting it to be probably like at least $10. But yeah, it was $5 or something. Maybe $4. I don't even know, but it was under $5. So now I'm going to move on to my foundations. And I have 2 foundations from the drugstore that are my all-time favorite. And the 2 foundations that I have are, obviously I feel like everyone already knew this, but it's my Maybelline Matte and Poreless and my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. So if I had to choose between these 2, I would choose the L'Oreal Infallible one, 100%. I just find that not only does it last longer, but when I put it on and like after it's like dried and stuff, I just feel like it's so much like smoother. I mean, it's kind of cakey, but I just feel like this one doesn't give me the best coverage that I need. So I feel like this one might have just more of a coverage and a different finish than this one. This one's way more matte, and I think that's probably why I like it a lot more. But yeah, it depends on what your skin type is like. I'm oily, so I like this a lot. This is great too. I'm wearing this one right now, but I did apply it with my fingers, so it's not the best comparison for right now. But you can look back at my other videos, and I'm sure I've used this. If you are like super dry, there even is a Pro Glow one that they just came out with. So get your hands on that one too, and I feel like even try this one, maybe mix them. But yeah, this one's great. You should get it. So I'm gonna move on to concealers, and I have 2 concealers for you. I feel like everything's in 2, like 2 so far, but not everything I have is gonna be in pairs of 2, but so far that's what it looks like. Anyways, I have 2 concealers that are my favorite from the drugstore. There's definitely one that I like more than the other, but I love both of these, and I feel like I might as well just tell you guys if you guys don't know already. My all-time favorite concealer is this little bad boy right here, and it's the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I'm in the shade Light. And the reason why I haven't used this in any of my videos, at least I don't think I have, is because I'm almost out, so I should probably get another one. There's like barely any products in here at all. Like, you have to scrape the edges. This one just has great coverage. you crease, but not that much. It's like really great if you set it, and this one is my favorite. And then this one, it's very thin, and I love the applicator. I love how it has a sponge, and I just love the way it like blends out perfectly, no problem, very thin, and I love it. And I'm actually wearing it today, but I had to blend it out with my fingers, so yeah. This one is great too, so I started using it again, and I do love it. So now I'm going to be talking about powders, and I have two different powders that I'm going to talk about, but I might as well just talk about them at the same time. And it is going to be, let's see if you guys can guess, this one, my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. And I love this one, but at the same time I'm like, it's still not my all-time favorite powder, because I feel like it's really like thick. But I do love this one, I do, but I have to be careful on how much I'm putting on. I use my Steel Bling brush, and I barely like tap it in there and just put it on my face right before I put on my bronzer and stuff. So I do love this one, but I'm still searching for the best drugstore powder, you know? And I also have another powder, but it's a totally different powder, and this is my RCMA No Color powder, and I use this every single day. That's why I bought this one, because I knew I would love it. And it's the 10-ounce one, and it's really, really cheap. I got it online. I got it on Camera Ready Cosmetics or CameraReady.com, something Camera Ready. And I just bought it on their website, and I think it was $20 for the 10-ounce one, but I think for the 3-ounce little one that everyone has, that one I think is $10. So I just got the big one because it was like saving money, mine as well. And I don't regret it at all. I really love it because I use it every day when I wear makeup. And I also think it makes my makeup last a lot longer when I have it on, because I'm a very oily person, so I feel like it makes my oil stay in place, like doesn't seep through faster than it usually does. When I wear that powder, it takes a lot longer for my oils to come out. I can bake with it, I could just set my whole face with it, and yeah, love it. You should get it. So those were the powders, and now I'm going to be talking about blushes. And I only have one blush today, and the reason is because I'm not a blush person. So I mean, I know the blushes that everyone loves, you know, but I don't wear blushes a lot, and this just happens to be one of the blushes that I got sent to me from our BoxyCharms, because it was in my BoxyCharm. I got this one, and I think you would know if you watched my BoxyCharm video, and it is my Makeup Geek blush, and I'm wearing it right now, but I only put a little bit on because I was kind of scared when I was blending it with the challenge. If you see the challenge, you understand it's like, it was pretty intense. But anyways, the reason why I love this is because the pigmentation is great. It's not scary because you can still put your brush in and there's not powder flying everywhere. It's perfect, and I've used this a lot, and it looks like I haven't ever touched it, not even swatched it. It looks brand spanking new. So yeah, if I had to get another blush, I would probably get another one of these because I love this one so much, and this is probably the only blush that I ever grabbed towards, like the only one I ever grabbed. If you're a blush person, you should definitely get your hands on one of these Makeup Geek blushes. Alright, so the next products that I'm going to talk about are highlighters, and I have two brands that I'm going to be talking about. One of them is at the drugstore, and one of them that you can find online. And I'm going to talk about the one online first. I obviously love ColourPop highlighters. I love ColourPop. I'm probably, if anyone knows me, like family, friends, anyone, they know that I'm a ColourPop person. Like, I love ColourPop. I have like a whole collection of just ColourPop stuff. So anyways, yes, ColourPop highlighters are bomb.com. This is lunch money. It's the bombest thing in the world. They're very super pigmented, so smooth and creamy. I just love it so much. And my second drugstore highlighter is my Physicians Formula one, and I actually used this today, so whatever is left from this day. I know A lot of people know that Physicians Formula has a lot of good highlighter products, and this happens to be one of them. This is the Shimmer Strips Wakiki Strip / Peachy Glow Bronzer. I don't know why it says bronzer, but it says it's a custom bronzer plus blush plus eyeshadow. But for some reason, it's a highlighter. I don't understand it, but it's a really good highlighter, as you can see. I just mix the first 3 colors right here with my brush, and then I just put my highlighter on. So that's what I'm using today. So yeah, I really love this. It's super pigmented. So those are the 2 highlighters that I super duper 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 love from the affordable makeup range. So I think my favorite eyebrow product would have to be ColourPop. The ColourPop pencil, and this one is in Dope Taupe, and I'm wearing it right now on my eyebrows, and I love this one. I love the color, I love everything about it. And I have my Anastasia, what is it, the angled one, I forgot what it was called, but I have that one, and it's really good. But I do love this one for being Drugstore, really do. This one is $5, so it's definitely worth it. For eyebrows, come on. It's normally like 20 bucks for eyebrow stuff. The next product I'm going to be talking about is bronzer. I don't know how I skipped it, but I'm so sorry, but I'm back. This is also Physicians Formula, and this is the Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer. Love it, and I love the way it smells. This one has to be my all-time favorite bronzer. Oh my gosh, I love it so much, but sometimes I find that it's too light for me. It's a good bronzer, but not when you want to look super glowy and like tan or whatever. But yeah, I still think this is my favorite, and I love the way it smells, and it's just perfect. It blends perfectly. I'll just be here in paradise. Makes me feel like I'm in paradise. Anyways, if you have to get a bronzer from the drugstore, please get this one. The only bad thing about this bronzer is that you can't really be that dark. You can probably be 1 shade darker than me, and that's it. I can't use this on all my friends. If they're tanner than me, I don't think I can. So I just use the Hulu one, the Hulu bronzer, or other bronzers, you know. But still, for me, I still love this one, and I think I always will, because I will never get tan. So I guess I'm just gonna love it forever and ever. I'm fine with that. So I think the next thing that I'm gonna be talking about is eyeshadows, and I feel like you guys should already know the first one that I'm gonna be talking about because it's been a theme throughout this video. If I want a color to go on my lid, ColourPop eyeshadows are the eyeshadows that I tend to grab for. I used these 2 today. This one is Millionaire and Melrose. I used these 2 today, so there it is. But I did use like 1 brush to do my whole face today, and I used my fingers. So don't judge my eyeshadow right now. But yeah, these 2 are the colors I used today, and this brand happens to be an all-time favorite, and it will never change. I have a lot more affordable eyeshadows to show you guys. These, I'm gonna start with the cheapest one, and it's this. This is Wet n Wild's Comfort Zone palette, and I love this palette. I hardly use it anymore because how much makeup I have, but this was one of the palettes, the first palettes that I've ever owned, and I still love it to this day. It's still great. I will use it again for sure. If you are new to makeup and just want neutral colors but yet fun colors, go and get this palette. It's really great. I love it. Blends with like a dream. So creamy and pigmented. It's everything you can ask for, really, for a cheap eyeshadow palette or any eyeshadow palette. So definitely get your hands on this. I really recommend it, and I really love it, so do that. So another eyeshadow palette or eyeshadows in general that I love are these bad boys. These are the Morphe Brushes eyeshadow palette. So this is the 35O, I'm sure you've heard of it, and this happens to be my favorite warm tone type palette ever. If I ever want to go for like a brown smoky eye, here you go, right here. So I super duper recommend the Morphe brushes. Anything at the Morphe brushes website is bomb, but all of the ones that look exactly like these I would recommend. So like this one's the 350, but any of the other numbers I'm sure are just as great. I have the Jaclyn Hill palette, and that one's amazing. But this one happens to be my all-time favorite of the Morphe brushes eyeshadow palettes. So definitely get your hands on this one if you can. Best one right here. The last eyeshadows that I'm going to be talking about that are my favorite affordable eyeshadows are my favorite ones out of everything that I think I just said, and they're Makeup Geek. 90% of these are my Makeup Geek ones, so not every single one of these are my Makeup Geek ones, but Makeup Geek eyeshadows are probably the best affordable eyeshadows. They're $6 for each of them. This one is my all-time favorite warm color. This is Cocoa Bear, and I have two of them right now, so I'm just using this one, but this is so great, and it's $6. It blends so good, so much pigmentation. I'm just going to show you because I just love it so much. Like, what the heck? Like, what? But they blend so freaking good. Out of everything that I think I've said, I think that you should get the Makeup Geek eyeshadows, hands down. These are the best, so definitely get your hands on those because $6 for each of those pans, and they're the best eyeshadows that I own. So now I'm going to be talking about my favorite eyeliner from the drugstore, and this is the ColourPop eyeliner, and this happens to be my favorite eyeliner ever. This is a tight line or waterline, but yes, the ColourPop ones are great. They last so long. It hasn't come off and it's been like 7 hours, and this exact eyeliner is on my waterline right now, and yeah, I think it's very waterproof, and the color payoff so great. So you need to get these too. Like, I'm just telling you guys need to get everything, but seriously, you guys need to get them all. So definitely check out those eyeliners because those are my favorite affordable eyeliners ever. And I'm going to be talking about another eyeliner, but it's kind of different because I would say that this is my favorite gel pot eyeliner. So no, it's not the gel pot ColourPop one. I know ColourPop has gel pots too, but my Maybelline Eye Studio is my hands down favorite for my wing eyeliner. The only thing is that it does dry out kind of quickly, like more quickly than a lot of like high-end gel pots. But yeah, definitely if you are a wing type person and you like to if you like to use gel pots and not like the felt tip eyeliners, definitely check out the Maybelline Eye Studio if you are into the wing eyeliner look. Next I'm going to be talking about is mascara. So obviously this is my favorite and this is my favorite if you didn't know already. This is surprisingly one of my favorites because I had no idea I was going to like this. I thought it was going to be like another okay one, you know, but this one is actually my top favorite from Maybelline so far. So my all-time favorite mascara is my Telescopic Carbon Black from Lore'l. It is so great for my top lashes, my bottom lashes, everything. It gives my lashes so much volume. These two are definitely my favorite from the drugstore. They're pretty inexpensive and I love them. So you should definitely check these out if you haven't already. I know these are pretty popular in the makeup world, so if you haven't been on the bandwagon yet, you should, because these are good. So the next thing that I'm going to be talking about is obviously lips, and I think you already know what I'm going to be talking about because every time I already say that I think you know what I'm going to be talking about, you should now know what I'm going to be talking about. You know? Was that too confusing? ColourPop Are you surprised? Because I'm not. I'm wearing this one from ColourPop right now, and this is in the shade Poison. So yeah, definitely love the lippy sticks and all the formulas, and I love their ultra mattes, their satin ones. I love everything from ColourPop, so definitely get your hands on these. These are my favorite lip products ever. These are the most, ColourPop lip products are the most lip products that I own. So the next thing I'm going to be talking about are lashes. And I think a lot of people love these eyelashes that I'm going to be talking about, but I think that the Ardell Demi Wispies are the best and all around everyday type lashes. These are the best. If I need to just pop on lashes because I want a little oomph, you know, definitely put these on. Like whenever I do my friend's makeup or my mom's makeup, anyone's makeup, I always put the Demi Wispies on them. So anytime I'm ever doing anyone's makeup, 90% of the time I'm putting the Demi Wispies on their eyes. Unless they're too small, because I have friends' eyes that are really big, like super wide and big, and these don't fit them. They don't go all throughout their eye. So that's the only bad thing about these, is that they're not a little bit bigger. But for like my eyes, they work perfectly, and for a lot of people that I know that I put on them personally, they work for them too. But Ardell lashes in general are my favorites. So the last thing that I'm going to be talking about today are brushes slash sponges. So I have two brands that are affordable for brushes and stuff. And the first brand that I'm going to be talking about are the Real Techniques brushes. And these ones are from like the sibling pack. There's another eye brush that comes with this, but these are the two that I have. The other one is tucked away. But I use these every single day, so that's why they're dirty. Any Real Technique brushes out there are bomb, and yeah. If you see Real Techniques in any drugstore, just pick it up, try a brush or two or whatever, because they are awesome. They're so soft and they just work for everything, so I really love them. You should definitely try them out. That brings me to something else that I was probably going to be talking about last, but I might as well just talk about it right now. And it's the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. And I only use this one. I've always wanted to try the actual Beauty Blender. I haven't tried that one yet, but I do want to try it one day. But so far, this is doing the trick for me, and I don't find the need to go out and buy any other Beauty Blender. I had probably like 10 of these at one point, like tucked away, and I would just use it until I didn't feel like there was any more uses for it, and then I would get my other one, open that pack. So I always get the ones that are in the 2-pack. It comes in 2, so it's like 1, 2, and it's like $10 for 2 of these. So it's very, very affordable. And I use the flat side for my foundation, and I use the pointy side for my concealer, so the pointy side can get right up in there, you know? Even if you have tried the Beauty Blender, I think you should still try this one because it is awesome, and I know a lot of people love it. And the last thing that I'm going to be talking about today is another brush brand, and it is Morphe brushes. How'd you know? How'd you know I was going to say that? Morphe brushes are probably hands down best affordable brushes out there. This one is the Morphe 439, so I use this for my foundation. It is awesome, doesn't soak up too much foundation, and it's very dense and bouncy, and I love it so much. Perfect size, and yeah, love it. And you should definitely try this brush for foundation if you are not a sponge girl. I prefer using sponges for my makeup, but when I don't use sponges for my makeup, this is what I use. Definitely get your hands on any type of Morphe eye brushes, face brushes, anything from them. They're definitely that brand. It's really good. Alright guys, so that was it for my affordable drugstore makeup video, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this, because I actually really enjoyed talking about these products because they hit really deep into my heart. I have a lot of love for these products. I wouldn't have told them to you guys if I didn't love them the way I do. I have personally used all of these products multiple times, and they just happen to be my favorites. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and please like it if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to me if you haven't already. Comment anything you want, anything if you want to say your favorite drugstore affordable, anything. Please comment down below what it is so I can know, you know. Help a girl out. I want to know what's good and what you like. So tell me below, and yeah, subscribe to me if you haven't already. So thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for my next video. Bye guys. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. I think I'm done, 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 done. So many words. It's getting hot under these lights. Did I even talk about bronzer yet? Well, you guys already know.